I'm going to turn on the amplifier and just see whether or not it's too noisy here for me to be able to talk.
All right, see if it happens.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
perfect.
Oh, okay.
We can't hear the noise in the background.
Oh, good.
We have
And
noise,
then
it's called noise cancellation.
Perfect. All right. And the antenna is pointed about right.
Lance, one minute ago, he was in Brazil on FT8 up into Mexico and Central America. So I'm not sure if he's on EME yet.
Yeah, I know. He's on the EME chat page, but he said maybe things will quiet down in the next 20 minutes, but question mark, question mark, question mark, he says. Well, maybe this is not going to work. We'll have to see. He says he's going to try EME and see what happens, but I think the ionosphere will have the final say today. I know that feeling. It was a situation that I haven't had it that bad anywhere else that I've been, but when you are down there during the daytime, I mean, it's almost impossible to get EME to work properly for you, especially if you're pointed at the horizon. Let's see, and I want to be 167. Just tweaking the antenna a little bit here. And going out to turn the antenna. Okay. He says, well, you can see my screen, can't you?
Roger that.
Yeah, Bob says he's going out to turn the antenna to the moon. He'll be back in 10 minutes. So I'm going to start calling him. I assume that he's on the first sequence, so well, that didn't work. Let me restart it again. Make sure that we've got a lot of audio going on here. I just want to make sure that the WSJT-X is still doing the right audio. And I'm gonna go on 1500. Calling at 1500 hertz on 50.205. And I'll raise the antenna just a little bit. Well, we'll see if he receives anything when he gets back in from putting the antenna on the moon. I don't know how accurate his estimate was of 8 degrees elevation needed to clear that building to his east. It's 6 degrees there now.
He probably.
If you can see my waterfall up at the top of the screen, we should see his trace if he's on, and if the ionosphere isn't interfering too much, like it did with me when I was down there. Well, this is the part that many people get frustrated by. It's a waiting game on 6 meters. Paul, you don't have this problem on 1296 because it's always reciprocal contacting with the circular polarization both ways.
Well, yeah, actually, we do right hand and then we listen on left hand.
Right.
And we don't have an ionosphere to worry about.
No, I know. And you don't have so much background sky temperature to worry about either.
Right. We do get ground gain though.
Do you?
Oh yeah. I mean, we were working guys. Well, let's see. We worked just about everybody around the world and a little more than that. Because when the moon was going down, we were picking up, we were pointing east, or sorry, we were pointing west, and we were starting to get into Eastern Europe.
That's good. That's good.
Well, I've been down there and you sure do have a nice flat fields as far as you can see both directions.
It's pretty flat, yeah. 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 Got a little bit of corn growing around us, but not much else. Now we're going to be on during the ARRL contest, but we will be on 1296. Yeah, we'll be running QRP. We're just running only about 300 watts.
So people will only hear you S9.
Yeah, something like that. It's 40, it's about 45 or 46 dB gain. It'll be better when we get up on 2304 though. We move that up to about 47, 48 dB gain.
That's amazing.
When we were trying to do Venus earlier this year, we were running about 1500 watts output. And I'm not sure exactly what our ERP was, but it was in the megawatts. We all had to stay inside the metal building.
Because of spillover from the dish?
We didn't take any chances. Yeah, we even had an RF detector with us, so that because it's a lot of RF at that frequency.
Oh, yeah.
But luckily there's no people around us, so it was pretty safe.
Yeah, I mean, you're in the middle of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah. We're about 5 miles away from Haswell.
And Haswell is the wrong direction.
Right, it's due north of us. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's how we align our Yagis. We point at the grain elevator in Haswell, which is due north.
That's great.
When are you going to come down to Colorado?
Well, I was down. I've got pictures standing next to the dish. This was before you got set up with your remote operation down there. It was a couple years ago when we were doing a cross-country road trip.
Oh, yeah.
And XE20R needed the grid square where Dodge City, Kansas is in. So we were headed down to Texas via Dodge City, Kansas. And the best way from Colorado Springs out to Dodge City was right through Eads.
Right.
So we went out to visit the dish at right just before sunset and took a bunch of photos and then spent the night luxuriating in Eads.
Well, we've got a beautiful building with air conditioning and heating and water, running water, showers, everything now. And I got a really good grill there for grilling hot dogs and hamburgers and steaks. And we're going to try to get our meat locally, because that's where a lot of the farmers from or ranchers around there now have a lot of Black Angus beef walking around. So
Well, how did the Venus test work out?
well, we we had a few issues. One was we kept blowing up our preamps because the I guess the delay was not enough. And once we figured that out, then we tried transmitting, and one of our fans, DC fans, blew up. It shorted the DC. That was the end of it.
Oh,
It was pretty sad. However, our friends in Dwingelo, Netherlands, were able to hear their signal off of Venus, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, it's the path loss is 345 dB.
Oh, man.
That's all?
Yeah.
and what's the time travel for your echoes to come back?
About 4 minutes, and I think it was like 4 minutes, 34 seconds, something like that.
Each direction.
No, round trip.
Round trip. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of seconds.
Yep.
But
Those are long transmit periods.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, the guys in Netherlands, they were transmitting the whole 4 minutes and whatever. And after their third transmission, their amplifier blew up.
Oh.
So, but they were able to collect enough data to be able to detect the signal. It's not really strong, but we're gonna see if we can pick up Voyager 1. They said the guys in Dwingelo said Voyager 1 will be like really strong compared to Venus. So we should have no problem hearing it, he said.
Boy, that's
Well, that sounds like a
optimism.
lot of fun.
Yeah, we want to pick up all the other near, you know, those the near objects out there. There's a bunch of other ones. But I think the trick was I wasn't sure if you're on when I was mentioning it. We're going to be we were asked to submit an RFI for NASA so that we would be able to do some Doppler measurements on the Artemis 2 manned moon trip in February. So
Wow, that's great.
yeah, they I don't know, two guys came up from one guy came up from Houston, and the other one was in Denver with Lockheed Martin. So they seem to hear about us. I guess there's not too many privately owned 60-foot dishes in the
No,
States.
I guess not. Well, it must be windy out because my array is moving around here. I'm trying to keep it on the moon. My cat is here telling me it's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
And according to the chat page, people are hearing me, but I'm not sure Bob has the moon yet. Moon is 8.5 degrees on his end.
See my buddy Dave AA0RS is on with his four beams. Good night, Ed.
Well, I think I'm still on the moon. Well, I suspect he'll be giving it a try here. Any sequence. So Paul, this may be a bust, but
it's a good chance we could
but we'll see. I mean, it would be a lot more sure thing if it were in the middle of the night over there.
Yeah.
What is the current? Yeah, it's down to a little over 4, the KP index.
Yeah. So what's this map that you're using here?
This is just on the ON4KST page.
Oh,
You have the option to display a DX map on that page. Okay, the moon is up above the roof. Bob says, good luck getting through the ionospheric curtain.
all you need is power.
Yeah, maybe I should turn things up a little bit here. I don't want to blow things up on my end.
Are you doing this as moonbounce?
Yes,
Okay.
Bob says the moon is above the roof. can you see my screen?
Yes.
Now
yes.
this is what I'm looking at here. I think there he,
Hello.
It
there he is.
is.
And he copied me, so I'm sending him Rogers. You can see I'm on auto sequence, so it automatically, when it received his Roger RH42, it dropped down automatically for me to send Rogers. So it's minus 32. It's not real strong here, but he sure has big spikes on the waterfall here.
That's Q0 too. So that's not using any averaging, right?
That's right.
I just did it. They just bounced off the moon.
They bounced off the moon?
They just sent the signal to the moon and back.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
It
Yeah.
always
I got-
thrills me too. Let's see if we get.
It reminded me of your pictures of the moon because I wondered why Lance was talking.
That's my college buddy from 1960s.
Lance, I see your averaging set to 22. Is that an optimal value, or is that?
Oh, you're talking about my waterfall speed?
No, where your mouse is now? That one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally, I have set it to 5 or maybe
No.
10.
He hasn't received my Rogers yet. For Q65 for the 60-second sequences. Oh, there he got it. Many thanks. Many thanks, Bob.
And that's it.
That's it. And I'll show him his best contact here so far. Okay, I'm going to log him and get out of the way here.
Is that a new one for you, Lance?
No, I worked it on F2 before, but I haven't worked anybody there before on EME.
Awesome. Congrats.
But I'm not that purist, I take him however I can get him. So and he is in RH42. RH42 L. Okay, log. Okay. So yep, and there Bob is posting the Rogers that he got from me at minus 24.
Hello.
Oh, and there's a 73 from him. So can you see the sequences that I got from him?
Yes. Oh, yeah. See that.
Yeah, so now I'm just listening, so I'm just going to power things down here. And we'll see if we can see other callers. There should be, it looks like 4 or 5 other callers, I guess. Now, the reason that I run it at N average at least 20 on the 60-second sequences is because that gives me the most sensitive display of where callers are, so that I can spot them. See, there's one here. I'm not sure who that is. And one down here. And if I know who that is, well, I could look here and see. This is something that I wish we didn't have to do, but in order to get the most sensitivity, you have to put in their call sign until they're in the active stations list, until they've been decoded once. Let's see who that is. It's probably
N7 IP.
I think it's N4BA, yeah, N7 IP, yeah. So if I put him in here, N7 IP, and then click on it, well, I'm in a receive thing here, but let's see if I can copy him this next transmission. I'll just leave the cursor there on his frequency. It should decode. And I'm decoding with an average here anyway, so it averaged that offset frequency from the first trace that I saw, and there he is. N7NR is also on there at 13.4. That's this one here. And who's this one down here? Probably
N7NW.
N7NW. Yep. So let's see if I can decode him when I put it in there.
So that, Lance, that's like +3 on your receive by simply putting the call sign in there, correct?
Yes, it really helps to be able to do that until you've decoded them first.
Right.
And once you've decoded them, they're in the active stations file. So I can look at the active stations window here. It will populate this after the next sequence. There they are. So it shows the people that I've decoded already. And it shows their frequency offset and how long ago it was that I decoded them. And it also shows their elevation. So if I'm working people, I can see, oh, this guy's about ready to lose the moon. I should reply to him next. Or I'll be watching for him to see if I get a response from him, then I can complete the contact with him. After 24 hours, it deletes the stations from the active stations list. So you have to go through it again each night, each moon pass, pretty much.
What happens if you log them? Does it stay in the active stations list?
No, they're supposed to take them out.
Okay.
And it should have taken out YJ0RS. But what I can do is, it just added N7 IP and K1UU on there. What I can do is I can go, I think if I hit Control, maybe it's just enter it. I can't remember exactly what it is. There's a way to, there's a way to delete it. And I can't remember what it is. Click on a line to call it station. Oh no, I don't want to call anybody. It's trying to call those stations. So I had it before. I can't remember what it is. I thought it was like a control. Just a click would take him off the list, but I can't remember what it is. And I have to read the manual again. Normally I don't I don't need to take them out manually because I just wait for them to all accumulate and then I try to work them. So here you can see the number of stations that are showing up here. That's case K1UU. This one was N7NW. Who was this one? N7NR. This one over here is N7IP. And AA0RS is out at 2200 or something. I don't see him yet. So anyway, well, that was a successful demonstration of how to work 6-meter EME to contact a remote DXpedition.
Oh, speaking of which, did you ever get hooked up with that Bahamian amateur group that wanted the presentation? Do you remember? We showed up. You and I were the only ones that showed up. The Bahamians never showed up, and it was for them.
Yeah, I don't think they ever got back to me again. I can't remember. I really can't remember. I told them, I told them that I was there, and then they said, "Oh, yeah, we got confused with the dates or something." And I think I just asked them to, tell me when you want to do it again. And I'm not sure that they ever got back to me. So I can't remember, but I got they just wanted an introduction on, oh no, they wanted something on 6-meter EME, as I recall. They wanted to do something with EME down there. Yeah, I gave an EME.
That was all trip to Motu. So that was all before that.
Yes, yeah. Well, Paul, I mean, I think we've done what we came here for, and if you could edit out the first 10 minutes of us waiting for, although it was interesting to hear about all the Venus bounce and everything, I thought.
All right.
Hey,
We're
Lance,
all
Dave and
we're all
7NR, how
set.
you doing?
Yeah, it's super. Thank you very much, Lance, for this. And I'll post this this whole thing on the Front Range 6-meter group YouTube. And boy, it's busy over there, man. A lot of stations.
Yeah. Look at that.
Well, yeah, YJ0 has never been on, well, he was on shortly for a little while before he had the amplifier problem. But that was really early in his first expedition a couple months ago. So, yeah, I expect there are going to be a lot of people looking for him. And I'm really quite surprised that he's getting through this ionospheric wall.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else is working him. Are they, or?
Hey, Lance.
Yes.
Hey, it's Dave and 7NR.
Hi, Dave.
No, I have decoded Bob just a couple minutes ago, but he's unfortunately calling somebody else, but hopefully he'll work him.
Yeah, I decoded you. You had a great signal here. You can see on my screen.
Yeah, well, that's good, but I hope Bob decodes me.
Dave, this is the same problem that I ran into before. I mean, he's got this huge ionospheric blob just to his east right now. And that's where he's aiming. And of course, when you're on the horizon, you're really susceptible to these the ionosphere to the east of you. I mean, it's like, you know, this can work to your advantage when you're horizon only and you're trying to work DX and it's a marginal MUF. But if you're beaming out over the ocean, I mean, you can almost any little thing can send your signal back down to the earth again. So here he's got this huge ionospheric blob to his east, and he's trying to get through it to get to the moon. And it's I'm sure that in an hour or so, when he can elevate, it will become less. Although, you know, I assumed that for me too when I was in H40, and all it did was make one-way propagation for hour after hour after hour, and I couldn't really figure that out, and I'm not sure anybody else has really figured it out yet, why that happens, but it must be something to do with the geomagnetic field lines.
Yeah, that last trip of yours was challenging, but you worked a lot of people. You did great as usual.
Well, there were a lot of patient people willing to hang in there with me.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was new for everybody. Anyway, thanks for all you do, Lance. You're the best.
Thank you very much, Dave. And thanks to Bob for the demonstration here. Paul, thank you very much. And thanks for everybody for tuning in. And if this means anything to anybody, give it a try on 6-meter EME. It's the hardest band to work EME, but it's the only way you're going to work halfway around the world.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Paul.
All right, I'll close it out.
Thanks a bunch, Lance. Really appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Mike.
Lance. Next time I
thanks.
hope to be there as well.
I hope so, Martin. I'm sorry our timing didn't work out.
No, I don't have anything up at the moment on 6, so it's entirely my my end which wasn't working.
Well,
But I have started with the 4x7.
oh, excellent. Excellent. Okay. Well, we'll try to